Welcome back to Millard South Media. We have a Class C2 state championship about to be underway between the Amherst Broncos and the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors. Welcome up to our booth here. I'm Mason Steinhoff, and I'll be providing play-by-play duties. And my partner for this matchup, Jonathan Spieler. Jonathan, what are your thoughts going into this game?
Going to be a good matchup. We have two strong teams here, the Amherst Broncos and the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors. Going into today, seeing who could take out. Players to watch out for would be Jacob Dutzman, averaging 14.9 points, and Tajay Hadwiger with 20.7 points. Two of their star players that I would definitely try to keep an eye on.
Yeah, well, for the Amherst Broncos, Tajay Hadwiger, one of the best players on the team on paper. He excels in almost all the statistical areas you can think of: rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. He's a great three-point shooter, and the list could go on. Norfolk Catholic has got to try and create mismatches with this fella today. And for Lincoln Lutheran, first ever appearance in a state championship game. Can't forget to mention that. They're going to look to get a championship win in their first ever appearance. And Jacob Dutzman, a player to watch for on the team. Phenomenal athlete. He currently leads the team in every per game statistic you can think of, like points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, steals, blocks, and so on. So first quarter about to get started here. I guess we'll check out the student sections. I guess it has become kind of a tradition for all the games we've broadcasted so far, yesterday and today. For Lincoln Lutheran, they're looking like they have a little more depth over there. Amherst, kind of not a lot of people showed up, only a couple rows deep for them. Definitely not the busiest game we've seen crowd-wise. As we get to the, as they announce the lineups here. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Millard South Media. They just got done singing the national anthem. Now the public address announcer is going to go through these lineups.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the teams. First, the non-starters from Lincoln Lutheran.
So they're going to go through Lincoln Lutheran's bench players right now. Then they'll go to Amherst.
Number 11, Trent Hurst. Number 14, Brandon Ecke. Number 15, Jeremy Simmons. Number 22, Cole Findler. Number 23, Dawson Gerber.
Talking about the crowd here a little more. You know, it's definitely not the busiest game that we've seen these last 2 days, but it's still a good showing from both teams' fans.
Now, the non-starters for Amherst. Number 2, Brayden Peterson. Number 5, Kobe Jones.
So they're currently going through the bench players for Amherst.
Number 10, Riker Borsma. Number 12, Raymond Glasgow. Number 14, Cooper Trampy. Number 22, Brendan Bradley. And number 25, Gavin Davis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the starting lineup for the Warriors.
Now it's time to announce the starting lineup for Lincoln Lutheran.
A 6-foot sophomore, number 1, Braxton Glines.
Number 1, Braxton Glines.
Number 2, Logan
Number 2, Logan
Lebo.
Lebo.
A 6'4" junior, number 3, Jacob Dutzman.
Number 3, Jacob Dutzman.
6'3" junior, number 12, Ryan Hager.
Number 12, Ryan Hager.
And a 6'5" junior, number 24, Nathan Hawley.
And number 24, Nathan Hawley.
These are the coaches for the Warriors. Are Bob Morgan, Scott Schmidt, and Skylar Poisa. And the head coach for Lincoln Lutheran, Jesse Allen.
So now on to Amherst here.
And now, here's the starting lineup for the Broncos of Amherst High School. In 5'9" senior, number 1, Austin Avalon.
Number 1, Austin Adelung.
In 5'9" junior, number 3, Braylon Russell.
Number 3, Braylon Russell.
In 5'10" junior, number 4, Kyler Jones.
Number 4, Kyler Jones.
In 6'3" senior, number 11, Carter Riesland.
Number 11, Carter Riesland.
6'3" senior, number 23, Tage Hadwiger.
Number 23, Tage Hadwiger. Looking at depth here for both of these teams, Lincoln Lutheran definitely with more of it. Amherst kind of lacking there. So we're about ready for tip-off here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Tage Hadwiger and Jacob Dutzman for the tip-off duties. Both student sections getting into it. Let's play some basketball. Lincoln Lutheran is going to win the tip-off right away, and they'll get a layup within like the first 2 seconds of the game. So number 1, Adelung for Amherst, making his way down the court over to Riesland. Amherst now dribbling around the perimeter. They put up a three-point shot, and it's good. So a nice response from Amherst there after Lincoln Lutheran going fast with the pace. Lincoln Lutheran sitting at the top of the key, handing it off at the logo. Number 3, Jacob Dutzman. Foul's going to be called. It will remain Lincoln Lutheran basketball, so they'll inbound here.
That foul was on Tyler Jones.
All the way out to Glines. Back to Dutzman. He's at the wing, trying to get around a defender. He's going to be called for a charge, they say. So an offensive foul there, the first team foul for Lincoln Lutheran. Hadwiger to inbound for Amherst. Man-to-man defense look from Lincoln Lutheran. Adelung trying to drive inside. Sitting at the wing now. Top of the key. Adelung has it again, puts up a shot right off the rim. That ball is going to go out of bounds.
Will remain Amherst's ball.
So we're going to inbound all the way across the semicircle. And a three-point shot by Hadwiger does not go in, but they get the rebound. Amherst with another three-point shot. They got it. So 2 3-pointers to open up this basketball game for the Broncos. Lincoln Lutheran. Glines with it. Now Hager. And a foul will be called, I believe. That's on Amherst. So the Warriors will inbound and retain possession of the basketball. Out to Glines. He's at the corner spot. Now out to the FNBO logo. Glines trying to dribble around a man. At the top of the key. And in and out for Hager. Amherst struggling with the basketball. And they're going to cough it up, and it'll be Lincoln Lutheran will have it now.
Looks like they just got tripped up there, and Amherst fell on it.
Logan Lebo making his way across midcourt for the Warriors. Trying to set up a screen or a pick and roll there. Didn't work out in their favor. Both teams fighting for the ball. Amherst basketball. So Paige Hadwiger to inbound for the Broncos. Amherst with a 6-2 lead early on. Amherst on the fast break. They get denied. Hadwiger trying to drive in. They're going to call an offensive foul on him, so Lincoln Lutheran now with the basketball. Down 4 points. Just over 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Ryan Hager at the top of the key. Now Dutzman from the wing. Working around the perimeter now. Lincoln Lutheran faking out a man. Passing inside. Nathan Howell's I think he's gonna be called for a charge here. So Amherst basketball. Kyler Jones inbound. Full court pass to Hadwiger. He gets the easy layup. Lincoln Lutheran got to be more aware on the defensive side of the basketball. Dutzman with it. Now out to the wing. Trying to set something up here. Dutzman puts up a three-point shot, and he got it. Now only a three-point basketball game. Adelung passing it over to Hadwiger. Now inside to Riesland, near that free throw line. Back out to the wing. Russell. Hadwiger now in that corner spot, trying to drive inside, get a pass off. Adelung for a three. All net, no regret. So Amherst now leads 11-5. Just under 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Ryan Hager.
Lutheran trying to get something going here. Going to be a foul.
And a blocking foul, I believe, was just called.
Yep, that's going to be on number 23, Hadwiger.
The Amherst crowd did not like it. Amherst already has 4 team fouls in this first quarter.
Yep, and it looks like number 25, Davis, is going to be subbing in there for Amherst.
A timeout will be called just under 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. The Broncos lead the Warriors 11-5. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Millard South Media. The Amherst Broncos currently lead the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors 11-5. Just under 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Dutzman with the basketball for the Warriors. Now Lebo at the logo. Trying to set up a play here. Stow with it at the wing. Lebo back with it. Trying to drive inside. Now out to the corner. And a nice block by Amherst. I believe that was number 4, Kyler Jones. But Lincoln Lutheran still with the basketball. So Dutzman. Now Lebo. Ryan Hager trying to make something happen. Logan Lebo putting a couple moves on people. Hop, step. He gets the layup to fall.
Yep, really nice layup there by Lebo. Hopefully Lincoln Lutheran can get something going here on the offensive end.
Riesland for Amherst.
Yep, that's going to be a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Stowell.
His first personal foul. 15th foul against the Broncos.
Logan Lebo at the top of the key, giving it off to Grant Stowell. 3-point attempt, no good, and they get the rebound. And the shot falls in for them. That's Jacob Dutzman, the junior. Adelung taking his time now for Amherst. Trying to get around the defensive pressure from the Warriors. Adelung has it again. Driving inside. Tries to get a lane to open up for him. Couldn't really find anything there.
And that's going to be on Dutzman, his second foul.
So Adelung will draw the foul. Now he'll go to the free throw line. The first free throw attempt by any of these squads. And Amherst makes the first free throw of the day for them.
And Ernst is checking back in for number 3, Dutzman.
Now the Broncos have a 3-point lead, looking to extend that to 4. And they do just that. Lebo out to Stowell. Trading passes along the perimeter. And a 3-point shot right off the rim. So Amherst back with the basketball. Adelung losing it. They're going to call this a jump ball in Lincoln Lutheran's favor.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 1, crossing lines, and number 24, Nathan Holly.
Both teams shooting this from the same percentage from the field. Lincoln Lutheran. Glines.
Lutheran only down by 4. Remind you, there is no shot clock.
Glines with it again. Trying to drive baseline. A defensive foul will be called.
The foul to number 11, Carter Riesling, his second personal foul. At the line for Lincoln Lutheran, number 1, Braxton Glines.
Number 1, Braxton Glines at the line for Lincoln Lutheran. Their first free throw attempt of the basketball game, and they make it. Glines makes the second. Russell dribbling across midcourt. At the logo now. Adelung taking his time. Passing inside to Carter Riesling. Russell. Back out to Adelung at the logo.
23 seconds left in the game.
So Lincoln Lutheran's looking like they want to drain clock here. Never mind. Adelung tried driving in there.
Looks like he got tripped up. Maybe a slick floor. Might have to fix that.
He'll draw the foul as he heads to the line. Excuse me now. Not a shooting foul.
Logan Lebo, his first personal foul, 13th foul against the Warriors. Checking in for Lincoln Lutheran.
Kyler Jones inbound for the Broncos. Braylon Russell for 3-point attempt right off the back of the rim. Foul called on the defense.
It's going to be number 11, Ernst, and then we have number 23.
Only 8 seconds to go in this first quarter. Broncos with a 2-point lead here. Both teams shooting similar numbers from the field.
23 checking in.
We're going to inbound to Weigert, now Russell. Adelong with the deep three-point attempt. He gets it to fall. Amherst with now a 5-point lead. So at the end of the first quarter, the Amherst Broncos lead the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors 16-11. Stay tuned here on Millard South Media. We'll be right back for the second quarter.
And real quick, I want to thank our sponsor, Erickson Cedarstrom, for providing you 55 years of legal excellence. If you want the best legal work in the city of Omaha or the state of Nebraska, please contact Erickson Cedarstrom.
Welcome back to Millard South Media. We're providing coverage for the Class C2 Boys State Championship game currently. Amherst leads Lincoln Lutheran 16-11. Jonathan, what do you see in that first quarter from both these squads?
You know, a lot of shooting. The defense was all right, and yeah, just should be a good second quarter.
It's something I pointed out a couple times in that first quarter. Both teams shooting similar numbers from the field. Lincoln Lutheran 57% field goal percentage, and Amherst 56. So Amherst passing it inside. Tried to draw the foul, didn't get it. Back out to the wing, they put up a three-point shot, no good. Lincoln Lutheran on the fast break. And a foul will be called. Jacob Dutzman, the junior, was the one to draw it. One of the forwards on this Warrior basketball squad. And the first one, bouncing on the rim a couple times, no good. Buddy makes the second.
Looks like the Amherst student section was doing a little chant
Adelung
there.
across midcourt. Trying to get a pass off. It's kind of a sloppy pass. They're lucky to retain the basketball there as it goes out of bounds. Kyler Jones to inbound. All the way out to the logo. Gavin Davis. Now Adelung. And a foul called on Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah, and it looked like there Hager was just in an unfortunate spot.
Amherst dribbling around along the perimeter. Riesland with it. Adelung trying to drive baseline. Gets the pass off, but denied by Lincoln Lutheran as they try to go faster and capitalize. And he just misses the layup. So Amherst with another opportunity. Adelung with a long three, air ball though.
And the Lincoln Lutheran student section is definitely letting them know.
Lincoln Lutheran passing it off. Cross from beyond the arc. They're going to put up a three-point shot. Air ball. So Lincoln Lutheran got to think twice about these shot selections. Russell crossing midcourt. Giving the pass off to Adelung. Riesland driving inside, easy layup.
Looked like some miscommunication there on the defense.
Lincoln Lutheran, long three-point attempt.
Great rebound.
And they get the rebound and the layup.
That was Dutzman for the finish.
Back down to a 4-point basketball game. Adelung trying to drive down the middle lane. Tried a floater, no good. Nice pass. Lincoln Lutheran right under the basket. They couldn't get the layup, but they do get the rebound. Adelung steals the basketball. He's going to cough it up, and Lincoln Lutheran's going to have it again. Braden Peterson with the wide open three-point shot from the corner. Excuse me, that was Glines from Lincoln Lutheran. Russell. Trying to pass the basketball inside. Hits off the shin of a player and it will roll out of bounds. Amherst will retain possession.
Stowell checking in for the Warriors.
Passes all the way out to Adelung.
That was Jones inbounding.
Adelung, one of the primary ball carriers for this Broncos basketball team.
Some contact there,
Carter
but no foul.
Riesland wanted to draw the foul, didn't get it. Lincoln Lutheran back with it. Grant Stow, now to Glines. Ooh. Tries to drive inside, but Adelung creating a wall there.
Yeah, Adelung kind of posted his feet, and I think Glines just ran into him because he was looking at the ball.
Russell with the basketball. Riesland. Dribbling around the top of the key. Braylon Russell now. Now they're just playing hot potato from beyond the arc. Kyler Jones. Now Carter Riesland with it. Nice contested defense from the Warriors. Lincoln Lutheran trying to up the pace here. They put up a three-point shot off the rim.
And looks like it's going to be a full court press here by Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah. So Russell with it for Amherst. Now Riesland. Back out to Adelung. Trying to get a pass off inside the paint.
Yeah,
Doesn't work out for them.
And the Amherst fans were not happy about that one. Let's see if they show a replay on screen. They do not.
Yeah, they wanted a foul called. Well, Lincoln Lutheran taking their time here. They put up a three-point shot off the rim. Nothing doing. Peterson thought about driving baseline, thought twice about it. Warriors put up a three-point shot, no good. Russell with it for the Broncos. He falls down as he tries to drive inside the paint.
And there's going to be another foul there.
Foul called on Lincoln Lutheran. They have 2 team fouls in this quarter.
Yeah, that's going to be Nathan Hall.
Russell now to Adelung. Tried to get it to Riesland. It was a questionable pass, and it goes out of bounds. Lincoln Lutheran now with possession. Like I was saying earlier, both these teams shooting similar numbers. Both of them a 37% field goal percentage currently in this basketball game. So Lincoln Lutheran trying to set something up. The ball goes out of bounds. Amherst back with it. Braylon Russell, the junior, bringing it over mid-court. Trying to find an open man, gives it off to Riesland. Russell and Riesland just trading off shots right now. Adelung has it, the FNBO logo. Riesland out to Kyler Jones. He's at the top of the arc. Adelung again. Loses the basketball. Lincoln Lutheran.
A fast break here.
Now driving down the court on the fast break.
And
under the rim
shot
for the layup.
Number 12, Hager. Taking it in himself.
Russell with it for Amherst. Passes it off to Riesland. Hadwiger. Adelung driving inside. A nice lane open up for him, but denied by the Warriors.
Yeah, got a whole 2 hands on that.
Oh, and Adelung is down for Amherst. He's looking pretty shaken up. So it's like the athletic training staff is going to come out and take a look at him. This is going to be an injury timeout. We'll be right back here on Millard South Media. Lincoln Lutheran leads Amherst 19-18. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Millard South Media. We just had a short injury timeout there. Austin Adelung of Amherst was a little shaken up, but he got off and walked out off the court to an applause from the crowd.
Checking in for the Broncos, number 23, Jake Jeffrey.
So the Warriors now with the basketball. They have a 1-point lead here with under a minute to go in the first half. Grant Stow out to Ernst. Now Hager. He's going to let this clock run down. Lincoln Lutheran is passing the ball back and forth. Now under 20 seconds to go in this first half. Lincoln Lutheran's going to take the last shot here. Ernst. Got to put up a shot here. Hager tried to put up a shot and hit it right off the rim. That would have been crazy. We could have got that one to fall. But at the end of the first half of action, Lincoln Lutheran leads Amherst 19-18. Jonathan, what were your overall thoughts in that first quarter of play? I mean, first half, excuse me.
You know, it was a good game. A good first half. Both teams had their highlights. I think the word that comes to me most is probably silly mistakes. There were a lot of them. And, you know, it's C2, so there is no shot clock. So the games are a lot slower because teams can hold it for 40, 50 seconds, and sometimes that makes it hard. But I think both teams played well. Maybe some more consistent two-pointers instead of trying to take those long threes would do them more success. But overall, pretty good basketball.
Yeah, and like you pointed out, the turnovers have kind of been a problem. Lincoln Lutheran with 5, Amherst with 7. It's got to get cleaned up. If we look at other stats, you know, both teams are still shooting similar numbers from the field. Lincoln Lutheran 7 for 18, and the Amherst 6 for 17. So overall, I still would think we have another great basketball game on our hands. These two teams can keep it close. So yeah, Lincoln Lutheran leads Amherst at the break, 19-18. We'll be back. We'll be right back for the second half. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back in here to Millard South Media. Currently providing coverage of the Class C2 Boys Championship matchup. Lincoln Lutheran currently leads Amherst 19-18. And looking at the stats from that first half, quite a bit of turnovers. 12 in altogether from for both teams. Like I mentioned a lot, both teams are shooting really similar numbers from the field. Warriors 39%, Amherst 35%. The three-point shooting could be better too, you know. But overall, I mean, it's been a close game. These teams have been in reach of each other. No one has really pulled away. So hopefully we have another entertaining basketball game on our hands. So just a minute away from both teams coming back onto the court. Time to play more basketball.
Yes, it
Looks
is.
like Glines will inbound for Lincoln Lutheran.
The lines, and then Levo taking it up the court.
So Glines inbounds to Lebo here. Out to Hager. Trying to put a move on a man, and nice lane opened up for him. He's going to draw a foul, but couldn't quite get the and one. Didn't really have a good look when he put up the layup, but he'll go to the line to shoot. So Lincoln Lutheran as a team, three for 4 from the free throw line. Now 4 for 5. Hager makes the first one. And the second. So Amherst making their way across midcourt. Russell to Hadwiger. Now we're going to pass to the Adelung as he drives baseline. They're going to say there's a defensive foul on Lincoln Lutheran. Lincoln Lutheran fans did not like that. Or a jump ball, excuse me. So they're going to inbound it, passes it all the way to Adelung in the logo. It was Hadwiger put up the shot, and it was no good.
And that looks like number 11, Riesland, hit his head hard on a fall.
Yeah, hard fall there. Carter Riesland, he's been a big factor. He's been really efficient with passing. They've given him the ball a lot. But he gets back up. So Hager for Lincoln Lutheran. The layup rolls right off the rim. No good.
The foul's number 24, Nathan Holney, his second personal foul. First team foul against Lincoln Lutheran.
So it's an offensive foul from Lincoln Lutheran. Oh, Amherst have the basketball bat. Lincoln Lutheran going with a full court defensive approach.
Looks like
Adelung passes this out to Russell. And a bad pass. I got to get it back across midcourt.
good save by Adelung.
Hadwiger out to Russell. A 3 from the corner. No good.
That's going to be rebounded by Hager.
So Lincoln Lutheran putting up an air ball from beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Glines, nice pass off to number 24, Nathan Hawley, the junior. He gets the layup to go in. That was Nathan Hawley's first bucket of this basketball game. He has 2 points. Hadwiger to Riesland. Back out. Long three-point. And he gets it to fall. And really impressive there. Shot it all the way from the logo. Lincoln Lutheran with a nice response on the fast break.
And
Jacob Dutzman, the junior.
Things are starting to pick up here.
Lincoln Lutheran with a 4-point lead. Braylon Russell. Amherst with a 3-point attempt from the corner, no good. Lincoln Lutheran trying to go faster. Jacob Dutzman pulls up for a shot, no good. Amherst back with it. Braylon Russell giving it off to Adelung. Hadwiger. Wide open. And Amherst with a 3-point shot to fall. Now back to a 1-point basketball game.
And there we go. There we go. A nice response
They're
there.
going to call a travel on Lincoln Lutheran, so Amherst back with possession. They get an applause from the crowd. Russell bringing it across midcourt, still dribbling with it. Adelung from the top of the key, right off the back of the rim. We get the rebound, it's denied. A monster block from the Warriors.
Looks like Hadwiger was looking for a foul there.
So Lincoln Lutheran comes up empty on that fast break possession. Euro step from Tage Hadwiger. And now Amherst has a 1-point lead. Lincoln Lutheran getting the layup. It was Ryan Hager, missed the first time and got his own layup. He took advantage of that second chance opportunity. So Hadwiger with it for the Broncos. So a personal foul called on Lincoln Lutheran and a timeout called. So a really interesting basketball game. Lincoln Lutheran only leads by 1 point. As we look at the numbers now, you can tell that Amherst, they're shooting better from the 3-point line. They're 6 for 15, 40%. Then the Warriors are 2 for 11, not as great, 18% from beyond the arc. Another thing to look at, Amherst has hit on both the free throws they've gotten. But overall, both teams really doing good from the line, from the charity stripe. 15 turnovers in all from both of these squads, something that still could be better. So Lincoln Lutheran leads Amherst 27-26. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back in a couple seconds. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Millard South Media. The Lincoln Lutheran currently leads Amherst 27-26 in this Class C2 state championship matchup. Just under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Close basketball game, folks. Amherst, the inbound. Hadwiger. Step back, thought about it. Nope. Now Adelung. A reliable dribbler for this Broncos basketball team. Number 11, Carter Riesland, the senior, the forward driving inside for the layup.
That was a really good J-hook by Riesland.
Logan Lebo taking his time right now, passes it off to Hager. Hager trying to find a lane, kicks it back out from beyond the arc. Stahl. Now Lebo again. Ryan Hager. Driving inside, contested shot, and the layup is good.
Very nice drive there. Double team, but still got it over the defender.
Well, Amherst back with it across the timeline. Hadwiger thought about a three. Trying to drive inside the paint now, get him out to Adelong. Hadwiger. And the three falls. Well, Hadwiger being a factor so far in this third quarter.
Yep, Hadwiger is on fire right now. Currently has 13 points.
Ryan Hager in return for Lincoln Lutheran. Going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line.
Second team foul against the Broncos. At the line for Warriors will be number 12, Ryan Hager, shooting 2.
So the first attempt from Hager is up, and it is good. Back down to a one-point basketball game.
Yep, Hager on the line for Lincoln Lutheran. Looking to make this one to tie it up. Straight through.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 1, Braxton Lyons.
So now a tie basketball game. Lincoln Lutheran going man-to-man right now. Amherst is going to bring it across the timeline, trying to up the pace here. Riesland. He's going to draw a foul as he puts up the layup attempt, so he'll go to the line.
That just missed. That was just on the edge of the rim there, and it just bounced out. Almost an and one for number 11, Riesland.
This will be Riesland's first attempt, first trip to the free throw line.
Could break the tie.
And he misses his first one. So missed free throws, I mean, they may come back to haunt you when it's this close of a basketball game, so you just got to hit on them. Got to make the second one. And he does. Amherst now up by a point, 32-31.
And looks like there's going to be some subs in. I believe that's number 24 for Lincoln Lutheran, Nathan Howell.
So Lincoln Lutheran dribbling it around the perimeter. Dutzman, wide open three from the corner, rolls right out. They get the rebound, though, and they capitalize.
Good rebound there by number 3, Jacob Dutzman.
So kind of a back-and-forth basketball game in this third quarter. Amherst trying to drive inside. It was Hadwiger. I think they're going to call, I believe, an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's going to be on number 10, Stowell.
Oh, never mind. That was a defensive foul. So Amherst still with possession on offense. Trying to regain the lead here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Adelong. Now Riesland. Adelong back with it. Hadwiger. Riesland. He makes a layup from right below the net. So Amherst back with the lead here. Does Lincoln Lutheran have a response?
Crowd is getting into it for Amherst.
Glines with it. Now Lebo tried the spin move. He's going to be called for a travel. Amherst back with possession.
Yep, another sub in for Lincoln Lutheran, number 12, Hager.
We have now only under a minute to go in this third quarter.
All the starters back in for Lincoln Lutheran.
Russell giving it off to Adelung. Adelung, really reliable ball carrier for this Broncos basketball team. Those goggles mean business. So Jones out to Russell. Hadwiger's going to take his time, trying to set something up. Now driving inside. Adelung from the wing and just rolls right out. 3-point line, not treating him well there. So Amherst is going to get back with possession after the sloppy mistake from Lincoln Lutheran. Adelung right down the middle. And Amherst fans not happy there. They wanted a foul called. Really both teams just fighting for the basketball there on the last possession. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter into the fourth. Amherst leads over Lincoln Lutheran 34-33. We have another very entertaining basketball game on our hands. You know, tell your family, tell your friends to tune in here. Check the score, you know. Another very interesting basketball game here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll be right back after the timeout. Welcome back to Millard South Media here. Amherst Broncos currently lead the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors 34-33 as we enter the fourth quarter. So Lincoln Lutheran trying to make something happen here. Lebo for them. Now Dutzman. Nice pass inside to Hawley, but he can't get the layup in. Hadwiger. Ooh. Lincoln Lutheran wanted to travel there. So Adelung. Giving it off to Jones. Jones trying to drive baseline, denied. So it was Riesling who tried to get the basketball to Hadwiger, but it'll go out of bounds. Warriors now with possession.
Yep, Lebo taking it up the floor, followed by Stowell.
So Lincoln Lutheran, a three-point attempt from the top of the key. They got it. Grant Stow, the junior. Amherst looking for a response. Hadwiger trying to drive.
And there's going to be
Inside
a
and
foul
a foul.
on the play. Looks like that was going to be on number 10, Grant Stowell.
Kyler Jones to inbound. Out to Russell. He puts up a three-point attempt right off the front of the rim. It'll go out of bounds on Hadwiger, so Lincoln Lutheran now coming back across the timeline. Dutzman, or Lebo with the basketball. Stoll. Now Lebo. Out to Ryan Hager. Now Lebo again. Trying to find a lane. Thought about a three-point shot. So Lincoln Lutheran really taking their time here.
Could be another foul on the floor. Could be on Braylon Russell, number 3 for Amherst.
So Braylon Russell, that'll be his second personal foul. Stoll. Now Hager. Nice moves. And he had a good look, just couldn't get it inside the cup. Adelong back across midcourt. Russell. Now Riesland. Hadwiger. They're going to be called for a travel. It looks like a Lincoln Lutheran player is slow to get up.
And that's going to be number 21.
That's not the first time we've seen a player shaken up. I mean, there's been a couple guys hit the floor. And it'll be officials' timeout for the injury. Lincoln Lutheran currently leads Amherst 36-34.
Excuse me, that's number 24, Nathan Hull.
So just over 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
Looks like
he'll be helped off.
Yeah, sprained his ankle.
Yeah,
currently cannot put pressure on his right leg.
Not too great of a sign if you're Lincoln Lutheran.
Yep, Lincoln Lutheran crowd giving him a warm welcome off.
Now is Nathan Hawley, the junior. He's going to head to the locker room. So if you're just tuning in, folks, Lincoln Lutheran currently with a 2-point lead, just over 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Another entertaining basketball game on our hands. Hager out to Dutzman from that corner spot. Now Stoll tried to get it. It was a bad pass. It'll go out of bounds. Well, Hadwiger is going to inbound to Russell. They bring it across midcourt. Now just trying to set something up. Hadwiger now with it. Tried to drive baseline. He coughs it up. It's going to be a jump ball in Lincoln Lutheran's favor. So a major mistake from Tage Hadwiger. Only a 2-point margin. Looking at the scoreboard. Not something you want to have happen. So Stoll's going to inbound to Lebo.
Yep,
Lincoln Lutheran's going to call a timeout here, a full timeout. They have a 2-point lead, 36-34. Taking a look at the stats here for Lincoln Lutheran, really been Jacob Dutzman. Jacob Dutzman and Hager, Ryan Hager, they both have 12 points in this basketball game. When you look at Amherst, the leading scorer, it's obviously Tage Hadwiger, the senior forward. Both teams still shooting similar figures from the field. Amherst just shooting a little bit better from beyond the arc. Lincoln Lutheran really just taking advantage of those free throws. It's a big reason why they have the lead. 7 for 8. So the Warriors just overall have done a good job all game long at drawing those fouls, and that could be the reason why they have the lead. So both teams heading back out onto this court. Very close basketball game. Under 5 minutes to go. So let's see what's in store for these remaining 5 minutes. Lincoln Lutheran. It's Hager with it. Trying to drive inside, trying to put moves on defenders. Didn't really have a good look, so he kicks it back out. Lebo. Now Ernst. Out to Lebo. The three-point attempt is no good.
14 left in the fourth quarter here.
Amherst with the basketball. It's Braylon Russell bringing it across midcourt. Adelung. Now Hadwiger.
Looking for a basket here.
Gonna put on a spin move. Kyler Jones let her out a three-pointer attempt. Now Adelung. Nothing doing. Logan Lebo with it for the Warriors. Giving it off to Ryan Hager. So Ernst. Now Hager. Tries to get the pass off inside. That'll go out of bounds. But it will remain Lincoln Lutheran basketball. The Warriors inbounding it to Ernst. He's going to try the up to pace. Instead gives it off to Hager. So a foul called. So that's Austin Adelung's first personal foul. Amherst with 3 team fouls.
Looks like that's going to be thrown into Hager. And another foul called on number 1. Adelung.
So another blocking foul there. That's Adelung's second on back-to-back possessions. Russell trying to put a spin move on him on the baseline. He pulls up to get this two-pointer to fall. Amherst trying to control the pace right now as they try to get back into this basketball game. Russell. Kyler Jones now. Gonna give it off to Hadwiger. Hadwiger, a deep three-pointer. Straight from downtown. What a game he has had.
Yep, almost 16 points on the board.
So Lincoln Lutheran looking for the response. They still have a 1-point lead. Both teams fighting for the basketball, and Amherst is going to be called for a foul. So Austin Adelung, another foul. Now the Broncos with 5 team fouls, getting into a little bit of foul trouble. Just not what you want to have happen this late in the basketball game. So for the Warriors, number 3, Jacob Dutzman, he's at the line. He misses the first attempt. He gets the second. Amherst back across midcourt. Hagwire has the basketball. Giving it off to Adelung.
Back to Hagwire.
Hagwire putting a couple moves on a guy inside the paint, and the layup goes in.
That was a nasty spin move and
What
a
an
reverse
athlete he is.
Second team foul against the Warriors. Basket good by Jay Hadwiger.
So Hagwire at the line now. So be his first trip. And the refs are going to talk to Hagwire there. Looks like he may be bleeding, so he has to get cleaned up.
Full timeout Amherst.
So there will be a full timeout on the court. Tie basketball game. 1:59 to go. Stay tuned here on Millard South Media. It's going to be a great finish. Welcome back to Millard South Media. We have a tie basketball game on our hands in this Class C2 state championship game. 39-39. So it's Tage Hagwire at the line for the Broncos. And a crucial miss. They had a chance to take the lead. Now still a tie basketball game. So Hager inside to Dutzman. Stole. They're just trading off passes. So it was Ryan Hager who tried a three-pointer. No good. And what a play there, too, by Lincoln Lutheran. They hit it off of Adelung, hit him right in the face. So they'll retain possession of the basketball. It'll be a timeout. Jonathan, what have you seen throughout this entire game?
A lot of great things. Both teams shooting pretty well here, about 40% for both teams. Some consistent offense and defense, and we have a tied ball game in our hands.
What has led this game to be all tied up, Jonathan? What do you think? What's the main reason, the main factor this game is tied right now?
I
mean, both teams playing team basketball.
Yeah, they both have 14 from 35 from the field.
So Lincoln Lutheran, we're gonna step back, pull up, no good. Amherst with the rebound, coming back across midcourt. Adelung. The goggles he wears mean business. What an athlete. So Hadwiger trying to get past a man. It's going to be a blocking foul call on Logan Lebo. Kyler Jones to inbound for the Broncos. So Hadwiger inside to Adelung. Right off the backboard, hits the rim, no good. Lincoln Lutheran trying to go fast here. Driving inside. And a very impressive layup. That's Ryan Hager, the junior. Now under a minute to go. Very close basket. Hadwiger pulls up. Air ball. Lincoln Lutheran back with it. Hager driving down the court. Coughs up the basketball.
That's good. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Hager. He was trying to reach in and get that basketball back, but it didn't work out.
Amherst working their way across midcourt. Down 2 points. Have got to come up with something. Braylon Russell with the basketball, the guard. Amherst gonna take a timeout. Down 2 points, under 40 seconds to go. So a very entertaining basketball game. Tell your family, tell your friends to tune in. We're gonna have a phenomenal finish here. So, a lot of great basketball games these last 2 days. Stay tuned here on Millard South Media. We'll be right back. Welcome back here on Millard South Media. The Lincoln Lutheran Warriors currently the Amherst Broncos 41-39 in a very entertaining basketball game. We're gonna have a great finish here, so tell anybody you know to tune in. Under 40 seconds to go. Amherst the inbound. Russell. Hadwiger. Now Adelung. They wanted him to shoot a three. Gonna think twice about it. So Riesland gonna draw the foul. They're going to inbound to Hadwiger. Amherst, under 25 seconds to go. Pulls up. He gets it to fall. Tie basketball game, folks. Lincoln Lutheran. Logan Lebo now with it. Under 10 seconds to go. Now Stoll. And a timeout will be called. Under 5 seconds to go. We're in store for a great finish here at Pinnacle Bank Arena for this Class C2 state championship matchup. This is edge of your seat basketball right now. So both teams right now in the timeout huddles preparing for the best case scenarios and maybe the worst case scenarios. Got to be ready for anything. Only under 5 seconds to go. You think this matchup has a good chance of going to overtime. We'll have to see about that. Playing a little bit of Can You Feel It in the background, trying to get this crowd hyped, as well as the basketball squads. Amherst making their way back out onto the court, as does Lincoln Lutheran now. So Ryan Hager is going to inbound the basketball for the Warriors. He throws it up, gets picked off by Amherst. Lincoln Lutheran, they had a chance. They got it back into the paint, but Time, not enough time left. They did have a good look from the layup, but it will stay a tie basketball game as we head into overtime. 41-41. Not the first basketball game these last 2 days that has gone into overtime. This is Nebraska State high school basketball for you. Very entertaining. So Jonathan, what do you think these basketball teams need to do if they want to come out on top in this overtime period?
I think they have to play solid defense. I think a little better shooting from the field goal would be good. And I think it's going to be all about momentum. Who can get the momentum swinging their way for these next 4 minutes?
And these, I like to say this a lot, these close games come down to, who really wants it more in the end. This is where we find out a lot about these basketball teams, about their mentality, their teamwork, just their values as a player and the way they play basketball. So overtime, 4 minutes long. 4 minutes in basketball, a lot of time to make something happen. One of these basketball teams has a chance to pull away if they really want to. Both student sections getting into it. The tip-off. And Amherst is going to win it. Adelung bringing it across midcourt. Hadwiger trying to set something up. Back to Adelung. Now Russell. Adelung. Hadwiger. From the wing. Straight from downtown as Amherst takes the three-point lead. What a game he has had. So Lincoln Lutheran, they need a response here. Driving baseline. Travel will be called. Tried to draw a foul, but nothing doing for them. So Amherst back with the basketball with a three-point lead. Hadwiger. Lincoln Lutheran playing a little man-to-man here. Hadwiger thought about it from the wing again. Gonna slow things down a little bit. Now Adelung inside, Riesland. And a nice block.
Great effort there, but looks like he's
Lincoln
gonna step on the
Lutheran,
line.
sloppy ball handling. It's gonna go out of bounds, and Broncos back with possession. So a tough blow to Lincoln Lutheran. Hadwiger giving it off. Russell. Hadwiger back with it. Adelung. Adelung and Hadwiger just trading passes.
It's their ball game.
Riesland. Hadwiger now. And Lincoln Lutheran kind of with a little bit of a blow to Hadwiger. The Amherst crowd does not like it.
Yeah, they are all on their feet booing. Rightfully so, though. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left.
A little bit of an aggressive, little dirty play. Amherst fans did not like that at all. So Hadwiger at the line, looking to extend it to a 5-point basketball game. He does just that. 45-41 Amherst now. Hadwiger now to attempt his second free throw. Right off the back of the rim. Lincoln Lutheran, got to have answers here on this possession.
Yep, and they're pushing the tempo right here. Good drive and good finish.
What a drive by Ryan Hager, the junior. He's going to go to the line as he draws the foul. So just like that, Lincoln Lutheran within reach, only a 2-point deficit for them. It's just a beautiful way to call that and one. So Ryan Hager. This free throw attempt is needed. It dribbles right off the rim. Amherst now with it. Trying to create their own tempo. Hadwire being a force inside the paint. Getting another layup to fall. Logan Lebo puts up a three-pointer right off the rim. Amherst back with the basketball. Hadwire will be fouled.
And looks like that was number 3 for Lincoln Lutheran, Dutzman.
Now only 2 minutes to go in this overtime period. Just a great basketball game. Just a lot of great basketball games across the board these last 2 days. Taj Hadwire making the first free throw. Amherst as a team now for 4 for 7 from that charity stripe. And he makes the second. 6-point basketball game. Lincoln Lutheran's got to put something up here, you know. It's now or never. Trying to drive baseline.
And another foul on the floor.
They're going to call it blocking foul, I believe.
I think that's on number 1.
So they're going to foul Jacob Dutzman, the junior.
Yep, that was
He's
an
going to head to the line. Got to hit on these free throws. The first one's going to bounce right into the cup. On for the second attempt. That one was all net. So now only a 4-point basketball game. Lincoln Lutheran's going to go with an aggressive approach here on defense.
That'll be a 30-second timeout.
So Amherst is going to call the timeout. They lead by 4, 49-45. Just over a minute to go in this overtime period. A phenomenal basketball game on our hands here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Been a great day for basketball. Stay tuned here on Millard South Media. We'll provide the finish. And a good one is for sure in store. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Millard South Media. So they're going to inbound the basketball to Amherst.
Wow, great effort there by number 11, Ernst. And it looks like that's going to be out of him, so that'll be Amherst ball.
Lincoln Lutheran did not like the call on the court. So the Warriors almost coughing up the basketball. Hadwire being really aggressive, as he has all game long.
Glines back in for Lincoln Lutheran.
So Logan Lebo now with it at the top of the key. Hager now Stoll. Lebo, Logan Lebo gets a three-pointer to fall. And just like that, Lincoln Lutheran's back into this basketball game. Amherst still with the lead, 49-48. Just over a minute to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, that was a huge shot by Lebo. They're showing it on the big screen right now. A deep three, and he just nailed it, and that puts them down by 1 with 1:29 left. And the players are going to be retaking the court here right now.
So let me ask you this, Jonathan. Who do you have as your MVP of this basketball game?
That's probably an easy one. That's going to be Hagwire, almost nearing 30 points, currently at 28, number 23 for Amherst. An insane game for him.
Yeah. Hagwire just a real physical presence when he's on the basketball court. So after the timeout, Amherst the inbound here. Kyler Jones. Throw a football pass all the way to Hagwire down the court. Off to Russell. He gets a layup to fall. Way too easy.
Both teams picking up the pace here, feeling the time pressure.
So Lincoln Lutheran with a three-point attempt from that wing position. They don't get it to fall, but a foul will be called. So Lebo with that foul called on him.
And that, I think that will be 5 for Lebo, so he will be fouled out, and he will be taken the place by number 1, Braxton Glynns.
Both teams, as we know, in the bonus so Carter Riesland, the 6'1" senior for the Broncos, at the line. Misses the first one.
Needs to make the second one to make it a 2-possession ball game with just over a minute left.
And the miss is the second one as well. So Ernst. Now lines. Dutzman. Air ball.
Good put
They
back.
get the rebound. Back down to a 1-point basketball game. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. Hagwire. Excuse me, and Amherst looks like Kyler Jones, he took a fall. Got his legs wiped out from underneath him. So Jones gonna inbound. Hagwire, who else has the basketball? Now across midcourt. Now Adelung.
And that's going to be a foul on number 11, Ernst, for Lincoln Lutheran. That'll send Adelung to the line.
So Adelung, he's going to look to make this 3-point basketball game here. He makes the first one.
And this could be his biggest free throw of his life.
And the second. So Hager. Across the timeline, driving inside. Lane wide open, a contested shot. He gets the layup to go down.
Wow.
Lincoln Lutheran will not go away, folks.
And Hager now with a 20-point game as he stares down the crowd. Proud of that and one. And this could tie the game for Lincoln Lutheran.
So on the replay, I don't think Amherst liked the call here, but anyway, Ryan Hager at the line. Right off the back of the rim. And oh man, that was really crucial. So Amherst still with the lead, a 1-point lead.
And this is going to be Russell at the line.
Yep, he's going to look to extend this lead.
Just under 29 seconds left.
Makes
Russell
the first
makes
one.
the first one.
So as you know, both these teams in foul trouble in overtime. And Russell making a crucial free throw there. Now again, it's a 3-point basketball game. Lincoln Lutheran. Out to Dutzman. Now Stoll putting up a shot. A brick put up.
And look who it is, Hagwire with
So Amherst here, with only 20 seconds to go in this basketball game, they're gonna look to put this one away.
He will have a chance to get a 30-point game.
He's at the line. Hadwiger gets the first one to go. Now looking to make this 5-point basketball game. Does just that. And the Amherst roster really pumped up. Crowd kind of getting into the student section. Looking to put this game out of reach for Lincoln Lutheran.
Yep, 20 seconds left, up by 5. Amherst in a comfortable position right now. Lincoln Lutheran going to the drawing board, seeing what they can do to get back within arm's reach. Whole crowd on their feet, both teams.
The crowd's once again, you know, kind of like a 6-man out there for both of their teams. Crowd's just, these last 2 games, they've really just showed up. Showing their support for their basketball team. So both squads about to come back out onto the court. Only 20 seconds to go in this overtime period. Amherst with a comfortable lead right now. 5-point lead. Lincoln Lutheran on this next possession. They've got to have an answer. They inbound it to Hager. Off to Stoll. He's going to miss it on the left side of the rim. So Lincoln Lutheran is forced to foul Amherst. And really Hadwiger now is just looking to seal the deal for his team at the free throw line. Makes the first one. So now 58-52 Broncos. The Amherst crowd are really getting into it now. And they're feeling a state championship. So Lincoln Lutheran, last attempt really. Hager trying to drive inside. He does get the layup to fall, but so too little, too late for Lincoln Lutheran. The Amherst student section is ready to celebrate this state championship win.
A really interesting call there to get a timeout. 2.2 seconds left, down by 5. Not much you can do here.
I mean, Lincoln Lutheran, they were given plenty of chances, you know, to take the lead in this overtime period. But this Amherst, you know, they've shown that they wanted it more. Both teams, though, playing with extreme fight, playing their tails off. So Amherst, and they're going to dribble this basketball out. The Amherst Broncos are your C2 boys state champions for the year 2024. A much deserving win for this roster. Jonathan, your overall thoughts on this basketball game? Just very entertaining.
Yes, it was a very good basketball game. End score 59-54. Amherst takes the lead. Obviously, the star player for Amherst won the game for them. Hadwiger, 32 points, number 23, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, and 4 fouls. He had one hell of a game. And then on the other side, obviously Hager, 22 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds with, again, 4 fouls. And Amherst came out on top.
Yeah, Hadwiger, a big part, like a big deciding factor. that got Amherst to win. He had 32 points total. Just a monster performance for him, doing everything, his coaches asked of him. When I look at Lincoln Lutheran, though, this was their first ever appearance in a state championship game, and they performed very well. They executed, to perfection at times. They were in this basketball game just as much as, Amherst was. Amherst did more of the little things in the end to get the win. A much deserving win for this Broncos basketball program. So the final score here at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the C2 state championship game reads Amherst 59, Lincoln Lutheran 54. A phenomenal, entertaining basketball game. Don't go too far away. Later we have the Class A game on our hands. We're looking for that game to be like really entertaining as well. We're gonna have a packed house here at PBA. Really, as we have for all these games, but especially for this Class A game. So that about does it here on Millard South Media. Like I said, Amherst is your Class C2 state champions for the year 2024. Stay tuned. We'll provide you the Class A state championship later. That's Mason Steinhoff and Jonathan Spieler signing off. Have a good one, folks.